Hey, welcome back to the channel. In this episode, we're gonna probably put the fuel pump in the Porsche and check out some updates on it here. So this weekend, Derek came over and got some work done. He got the mounts. You made these on Sencut Send, right? Or Fusion?
I designed them on Fusion,
Yeah,
and then had Sencut Send make them.
Yeah, so this part right here is the OEM piece. He ended up cutting it. They're back there still. How much did you have to lower this?
40 millimeters.
40 millimeters.
So, made a jig, slid this out a rod while having this all in the same spot.
Yeah, we had to cut some of this out here to actually clearance it because obviously when we dropped this down, we had some clearance issues there, but everything's actually like flat and where it needs to be, which a lot of the other kits, they haven't done that, so we must be thinking that the engine's probably pitched pretty good. He has to build a mount for up here yet. But look at all that room up there for turbo stuff. And gotta get an intake in here too. But gotta buy that yet. And then you got the fuel pump all.
Yeah, you wanna see the fuel pump?
Yeah, so these are factory returnless systems. So Derek had to modify the hanger and everything to work, so.
This is actually plastic welded together. Got all these from the factory, so I had to break all the plastic welds and then re-glue it together after I fitted a Walbro in it. And then I found a spot in the corner, ordered this extra long bulkhead, and then potted it in with E85 safe epoxy.
Yeah, for the return.
This will actually be the feed, and I'll use the factory one for the return.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna toss that in here real quick and check it off the list. I don't know how soon Derek is probably thinking about getting this running yet because a couple of the things have really added up. The intake he wants to get is how much?
850.
How much is the valve cover?
850.
How much is the ECU? We don't know yet.
Somewhere between like 1800 and 2500, yeah, depending on what I go with.
Yeah, so a quick $5,000 worth of parts that necessarily wasn't expected. But either way, we'll keep plugging at the small stuff and eventually we'll have a running car here. You put a bag over it and everything, look at you go. Are you worried about the pump pulling too much amps?
No. Nope. The factory wiring's sufficient for one of these.
Okay.
And it should be. Just looking at wire sizes, at least. I don't know what these pins are rated at, but
I mean,
I think the factory fuse rating was 25 or 30. I looked that up, so.
Yeah, this thing shouldn't pull that much.
Oh, you already ran a line up here too.
Yep.
Look at you.
And I pumped it out before I took it apart. So there's only a little bit of fuel in the bottom.
Does that like click in down there, right? Or is it just?
It's like a quarter turn deal.
Okay.
You should find the spot.
Just kind of doing a dry fit, see how it fits.
Yeah, let's see how it fits, and then I think I have a line that's gonna be the right length. All right. This will end up being like that. Oh, like this. Bam. Cool.
It does seem like a little long, but I have it.
Fair.
And
Is it gonna be all right submerged?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, this will be all right submerged. So, at least if it's long, I can attach this up here.
Right.
And then,
You should tighten it down there before that, though.
yeah, I'm just looking at how this is gonna sit. And so if I make it do that, yeah, that should work.
which way is that pointing? That gets it out of the way of this, I believe. This is gonna be over there. Yeah, that'll be out of the way. Cool.
I mean, worst case, you're making a new line. It's not like it's super hard to get to either.
No, it's not too bad. It'll just be once I find out, then it'll be full of fuel.
Right. This doesn't have a regulator built. Well, it probably would have.
It did.
Did you have to delete it?
It's yeah, it was kind of like built in on top of the
pump.
The pump, yeah. It just returned fuel right down back into the
Tank.
into the well, like
The basket.
The basket, yeah.
Okay. Yep. Which, I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah. But it was regulated at 60. So, I mean, if I only wanted 1 bar boost, I could have used it.
Yeah.
But nobody wants that.
I'm all for using returnless like setups like that on NA cars, but I feel like turbo cars need an actual regulator.
Yeah. Yeah. Rising rate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A vacuum sourced regulator.
Yeah. Start.
How mad would it be been if you put the wrong size on there accidentally?
I just had to get an adapter, you know, or something. Build a different.
I mean, let's
line.
be real though. Like, the only way it would really be a problem is if you went to dash 4, but like, you could tell a major difference between 4 and 6.
Oh yeah, and I mean, this fitting wasn't cheap because I had a regular bulkhead fitting is only this long.
Right.
And this is.
I'm surprised you even make one that big.
Yeah, it was like some marine application, like going through like a ship hull or something.
Where'd you get it from?
Summit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's $50.
Don't forget to plug in the pump too.
Yep.
$50.
Yeah. It's like I found one that was like 40, but would have taken like forever. It was like a month out, and I was like, I'm trying to do this now.
Yeah.
Where'd the ring go?
Is it Ringo Starr or?
Ringo! This ring says BMW on it. Good old German Sharon.
I think it'll be all right.
Yeah, this other stuff sticks up kind of high.
Well, you gotta think like there's this little lip right here.
Yeah.
I was about to ask you what injectors you were gonna run, but I'm like, wait, I gave you some 1050s. Oh yeah.
Fits. Oh yeah.
Look at that, it's even raised in the middle.
Yeah.
That's a happy little
They were
coincidence.
planning on me doing this.
So what's next on your list of things you're gonna tackle? The front mount or?
Front mount's gonna be the next one. Just so anything we build off of the motor, is where it is.
Makes sense. Awesome, dude.
I really want that intake manifold, but I'm still might just modify a stock one.
I feel like that's one of those situations where you cry once, buy once.
Yeah, probably.
And you got the front cover on now too. Timing cover.
Yep. Yeah, so the valve cover that I want gets rid of basically
yeah.
this whole thing. It'll still have this on the back, but you know, that curve gets rid of a lot of that. So
Won't be nearly as much modifying the actual engine cover there. Yeah, lots of room. It's in there though.
Well, perfect. That's actually where we're going to leave this episode. I know it's kind of a weird one, but I want to give you guys an update. It is getting worked on. Just we're kind of behind a paywall right now at this point. So we're going to keep plugging away at a couple little things, and we'll update you guys when that happens. So if you're looking for more content like this, make sure you subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Start me a GoFundMe. Start a GoFundMe for me.